At 32,000 tonnes and 225 metres long, the Clemenceau towered above onlookers and camera crews when she arrived on Teesside. It was the final journey for the former French aircraft carrier, which will now be dismantled by Able UK at Graythorpe, Hartlepool, in what is believed to be Europe's largest ship recycling project. Crowds line Seaton Carew Beach and the North and South Gares at Hartlepool with binoculars at the ready as the impressive vessel sailed by. The crisp winter's morning provided great visibility and the perfect opportunity for folk to grab a souvenir photograph. The vessel, now known as the Q790, left Brest Harbour in France on Tuesday and arrived in Hartlepool yesterday afternoon. Guided by 5 tugboats, it took over an hour to manoeuvre the vessel into her final resting place. French journalists posed for pictures in front of the ship, knowing that this journey marked the end for one of their country's top naval vessels. Launched in 1957, the Clemenceau was the mainstay of the French fleet and sailed over 1 million nautical miles before being withdrawn from service in 1997. Over the years, she sailed to conflicts such as Iraq, with up to 2,000 men on board. But now, 25,000 tonnes of the vessel, the equivalent of the Eiffel Tower, is set to be given a new lease of life thanks to the Teesside Environmental Reclamation and Recycling Centre. The recycling work will be undertaken in controlled dry dock conditions to ensure no seawater is contaminated. Able UK has already started building a cofferdam which will allow it to drain the dock. The dismantling work on the Q790 and other vessels will begin after Easter. The £8.75 million project will create an additional 200 jobs. The other ghost ships berthed at the port looked tiny in comparison when the Clemenceau drew up alongside them. It's expected to take up to a year to dismantle the vessel, with more than 90% of her metal and equipment set to be recycled. But it's not been a straightforward last voyage for the Clemenceau, as environmental campaigners such as the Friends of Hartlepool try to stop the arrival of ghost ships in the area for fear of them being too toxic. However, Able UK has got the support of the Environmental Agency, which has put in place some of the world's most rigorous regulatory controls.